The BMW M3 GTR is like a unicorn that all of us would love to witness and own, but nobody has. It is rarely seen, and officially, the remaining GTRs are solely in the hands of BMW. It was constructed exclusively for racing purposes. Thanks to Need for Speed Most Wanted from 2005, it is likely the M3 that every car enthusiast desired for its extraordinary looks and unique V8. This is the story of a BMW that was created only to dethrone Porsche in a racing series. Created in 1999 in the spirit of the 24 Hours of Le Mans, the American Le Mans series was supported by the Le Mans organizing group and succeeded the IMSA GT. Composed of various classes, the GT class was largely dominated by Porsche. There were far fewer BMWs racing in the class, and in 1999 the E46 M3 GTR tramped over the superior number of the 911 Carrera RSRs. Porsche struck back in 2000 with a new 911 GT3R of the 996 generation, winning 11 out of 12 races that season. The 6-cylinder E46 M3 struggled against the 3.6-liter Porsche engines, leading Munich engineers to agree upon a more potent power plant. They decided to craft an all-new V8 exclusively for this specific purpose. The challenge was that the class was based on production series cars, and the V8 was not road homologated. By the end of the season, BMW aimed to prove its legitimacy by producing the required number of road cars, but eventually it never did. BMW developed a new race engine, the P60 B40, specifically for this class. In BMW's lexicon, the P denotes a low production, race-dedicated engine, while the B40 code signifies a gasoline 4-liter engine, Benzin in German. Unlike the 6-cylinder, the P60 was engineered from scratch to be extremely lightweight and performance-oriented. It featured a 90-degree aluminum block, dry sump lubrication, steel connecting rods, twin cams, bucket tappets, 4-valve heads, and a large carbon intake plenum with 2 inlet openings. The most intriguing aspect was a 5-bearing, forged steel flat-plane crankshaft, enabling lightning-fast response and high revs. The crankshaft design gave it a unique sound, unlike any other BMW, and combined with the P60's overall intake and exhaust design, the GTR had a distinctive and unmistakable engine name. With air restrictors, it developed between 450 to 500 horsepower, while the engine was capable of reaching 600 to 700 horsepower at its maximum potential. Interestingly, the shorter engine design facilitated more efficient cooling by creating space for a radiator at an angle, allowing air to be vented through the hood. The V8 M3 GTR proved to be the perfect tool against the rivaling 911s. Teams PTG and Schnitzer secured multiple victories with this unique race car in both the US series and its European counterpart in late years. There was even an instance where the GTR claimed the first, second, third and fourth positions in one of the rounds, much to Porsche's displeasure. The competing factory team accused BMW of producing a V8 M3 GTR that resembled more of a prototype than an actual GT car based on a street model. In 2001, the rulebook mandated the production and sale of 10 cars on at least 2 continents, and BMW appeared to comply during the session finale. Unfortunately, stricter rules were introduced for the 2002 championship, requiring 100 production models and 1,000 engines. E60 was not a budget-friendly engine to produce by any means, and the M3 GTR Strassen version was estimated to cost about 250,000 euros at the time. Whether due to the deemed unworthiness of the cost or capacity constraints, BMW chose to withdraw from the US race series. It's a regrettable decision because the Strassen version essentially embodied a road legal race car with the aesthetics of the standard E46 M3, while featuring an aerodynamically improved body kit, lower ride height, vented bonnet, a custom rear spoiler. The suspension components and engine were carried over from the race version. The V8 had to be detuned to 380 horsepower, making it still the most powerful road-going E46. Equipped with a twin-plate clutch, a 6-speed manual gearbox and an M-lock differential, the more powerful engine necessitated a sturdier chassis, leading to the installation of additional braces. Still, the M3 GTR weighed significantly less than the regular M3, shredding 200 kilograms and tipping the scales at 1350 kilos. The 2001 season proved to be a triumph for BMW as they secured first and third places in the GT class of the US series, successfully achieving their original goal. Fortunately, the car complied with the European rulebook, allowing it to compete in alternative sanctioned championships such as the VLN and the 24 Hours of Nürburgring. The GTR continued to accumulate numerous victories until 2005, further solidifying its legacy. With the release of the Need for Speed game in 2005, the M3 GTR reached iconic status among gaming car enthusiasts and beyond. It became the unobtainium that nobody could lay their hands on, even if they wanted, despite the hefty price tag. For many, including myself, the truly outstanding feature of this GTR lies in its distinctive sound.